People like Madonna thinking that white supremacy is a cabaret and asking her son to tap dance systemic oppression and systemic violence against the black body away. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe down below. I have a lot more content here and a lot more content coming in relation to social commentary, fashion and lifestyle, and personal professional development, so make sure you're staying tuned. But let's get right into it. Precipitated by the deaths of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and the many other black individuals who have died at the hands of law enforcement using unwarranted lethal force, and at the hands of white supremacy, we've been seeing a lot of celebrities being called to task and asked by their fans to leverage their platforms to actually speak on injustices towards black people and towards marginalized individuals more broadly. Some of these responses have been good. Some of these celebrities have been leveraging their platforms to really bring awareness, to really divert their efforts towards, either donating or, going to protests or, going to the voting booths. Alex Ohanian, Serena Williams' husband, actually resigning from the seat and calling for them to, select a black board member. So while we've had great responses like that, we've had some pretty sad ones, some pretty lackluster ones, to say the least. You have people like Madonna thinking that, white supremacy is a cabaret and asking her son to tap dance slavery and systemic oppression and systemic violence against the black body away. You have people like Virgil Abloh proudly putting on his social media that he donated $50. I think generally this is really indicative of a trend of individuals and consumers and fans and friends just calling celebrities to task. Are you doing things beyond just kind of creating your thing and getting the coin, snatching our coin? What else are you doing? What I think this is almost an erosion of stan culture. We're no longer just kind of being like, oh my god, I stan the celebrity. Instead we want more from them. We want to know that our favorite celebrities are actually going out there and speaking about injustice, speaking about, really important topics beyond just their craft, beyond just their music, but beyond just their artistry. So a big example of this, I think, is Nicki Minaj collaborating with 6ix9ine. The song ended up topping the charts. However, a lot of people were very, irritated with Nicki Minaj for collaborating with 6ix9ine, has just a history of collaborating and associating with, a number of sexual abusers and physical abusers, being her husband, Kenneth Petty, and also her brother, Jelani Mirage. So I love Nicki. She's undoubtedly the queen of rap. The bars that she has set within the rap industry are, legendary and likely will not be topped. But she likely could have gotten the success, if not more success, by herself. And people still would have listened to the song. I don't know if it was going to be a #1 top hit, but she definitely would have made a lot of money for it. And she, very conveniently only really was talking about Black Lives Matter and, these types of issues with George Floyd when she had an album when she had a song to promote. So a lot of people have been calling her out on kind of this performative, activism to kind of advance her own business and kind of saying, hey, Nicki, this really wasn't a good move. You don't have the best judgment. Before the age of social media, you had celebrities kind of live under this anonymity, and their allure came from how mysterious they were and how difficult it was for us to see into their lives. Remember the whole supermodel era where you had the Naomi Campbells, the Cindy Crawfords, the Gisele Bundchens. Those models were the only time you really saw them were on their runways, if they were on Victoria's Secret fashion shows, if they were kind of doing a press conference or an interview, but you didn't really see them online always showing their face, and that kind of really drew us in. We were like, ooh, girl, Naomi, you're out here killing the game. What is it about you? Like,
wait a minute. Don't compare. Don't compare yourself to me.
They would never make you walk in a dress
on my level, Nicole. You never will be on my level. Do not compare.
But now things have shifted. With social media, we can just hop on to Instagram and we see these birds chirping. We see the birds chirping. on Instagram Live that is, consumers have more access to celebrity lives than we did previously. We have a right as consumer to put our money where our mouth is. You know, we not only want to consume your content, not just because you make, you know, a good bop or you can make us, you know, jive and twerk. We also want to consume your content because we think you're a good person and we think that you know, have what it takes to be a true role model for, you know, us consumers and for the many others that you influence. But I think it's also really important for us to recognize these celebrities, you know, whether they're famous in music, in modeling, in artistry, whatever it may be, these celebrities didn't become famous for their socioeconomic, you know, conversations or their politics. They became famous for whatever their craft is. And so just like you wouldn't expect an investment banker, everything about the humanitarian crisis going on in Yemen, you can't expect like your average, you know, celebrity singer to know about, you know, every single nuance of the issues going on in the criminal justice system, especially when, you know, quite frankly, a lot of these celebrities have gotten to a point in their lives where they can happily be ignorant about what's going on and they'll be financially okay. They know cancel culture is for the most part a joke, especially if you know, are a lighter complexion, if you're a white person. And so they'll continue to kind of operate and kind of act as though things will be okay. And not necessarily speak on things and kind of get in trouble potentially with their fans. Of course, it doesn't absolve them of using your platform to, you know, I think they do have a duty. You know, I don't care if you didn't sign up to be, you know, an educator. We're not asking you to be. We're just saying that you have a bunch of followers now, and now it is your responsibility to make sure that you are educating yourself and actually using your platform for good. I say that to just, you know, I say that we should recognize that these celebrities aren't experts on these topics to divert us to, you know, channels that really amplify the voices of experts. Making sure that we're tuning in and putting as much attention as we often put into these celebrities as we do into the lives of or not the lives, but into the professions and the works of these people who are actually specialists in these areas, to make sure that we're accurately informing ourselves, getting good information, and actually, you know, looking towards places that actually change the things that we need to change. Like, how about that? Because I think too often we invest so much time in these celebrities and not so much, you know, energy in the areas that, or the people that actually do the work to fix the issues that we're calling attention to. We have a bunch of different designers and creatives, but unequivocally standing someone and not, you know, looking at the whole picture, I think is very myopic. Because at the end of the day, we are the consumer. You know, the average person is not, you know, wealthy and is topping the charts and doing all this and that. We have to really worry about these things. And so I think it's really important that we don't unequivocally stand these people and put on more of a introspective and extrospective lens. And be very vigilant when it comes to, you know, these celebrities and putting our money where our mouth is. And I think that'll really destabilize things like cancel culture, because honestly, cancel culture is a myth and it doesn't really work, because y'all still will, you know, buy into these celebrities and support them. You know, definitely comment down below what your thoughts are on stan culture. You know, do you think stan culture is eroding? Do you think people are now being a lot more vigilant when it comes to supporting their fave artists? So thank you guys so much for supporting me. I'm gonna have more videos out very soon. And yes, thank you. Stay tuned.